I'm so excited to have Denise here with us today. Denise is a divorce and trauma recovery coach who specializes in integrated and holistic mind, body, and spirit approach to healing. She comes with over a decade of experience as a coach, certified personal trainer, nutritional therapist, and yoga teacher. Her degree in psychology and her work in the health and wellness industry allows for greater insights on how trauma impacts highly sensitive persons at a different and deeper layers in their healing season. Denise, so glad to have you here with us today. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and how your unique background brings all this together for the women you work with?
Well, Christina, first I wanted to say thank you today for having me on and having this great conversation. So thank you again. I am looking forward to spending some great time with you today.
It's going to be a blast.
Yeah. So the question is, tell me a little bit about myself. Well, for the last 10 years, I've been working with female clients in the health and wellness space. And I've working with clients over these many years. I've heard some tremendous stories because you really get to know women when you're training with them on a weekly basis. And I've also seen, hearing these horrendous stories, I've also seen the determination to heal and to thrive with, in healing and getting better and moving forward in their season of healing. And I've witnessed just amazing growth and restoration too with these women. So it's just been really great to work with women in this space.
That sounds amazing. I know that this also hits home for you personally, correct?
It does. It does. And I too, along with a lot of the women that I've trained with, I ended up ending a 20-year toxic and dysfunctional marriage myself.
Mm.
And with the subsequent healing season that I was in, that I needed to understand what happened in my marriage and what happened in my childhood, and just embark upon a deep season of healing. And I was just an emotional mess through that whole season. And I had so many different things going on. I had gastrointestinal issues and raging heartburn that went on for a year that I couldn't get under control. I had some vertigo and prolonged grief and depression trying to piece these things together. And again, I had frozen shoulder and neck issues and a lot of sleeping problems. And these are the same type of issues that women who are in their season of healing go through as well. And so I know in that healing season, that life's messy. And just having somebody to walk alongside you in that messiness is just amazing.
I find that's really unique because you never hear about how going through all this emotional trauma has such a physical impact on that, and that you're able to connect those dots and understand that how those different layers of healing need to be addressed to really get, back to who you want to be, right?
Absolutely. I mean, there definitely is a mind, body, spirit connection with trauma healing. And I think a lot of times that those entities are taken siloed. So thank you for recognizing that. A lot of people don't put those pieces together.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So tell me a little bit, a warrior goddess rising. I've just been blown away with what you've been able to put together that addresses all three of these different unique areas of somebody's life. Tell me a little bit who this program would be good for.
Well, this program is really designed for powerful, self-aware, curious woman who's wondering why traditional therapy isn't working. So they may have been going to therapy for a while, and they're really working on their past and understanding their past, understanding how their mind works. And they're just amazing women, and they're just not getting traction moving forward. My program's designed also for women with personalities that embody like the helper. So they're high, they have high empathy, they're agreeable, they believe in seeing the best and good in others, They're very compassionate. They might be introverted. And again, I've also seen a lot of highly sensitive people that in this space. And the woman is also very kind and nice in relationships. So this program would suit any of those women with that type of personality. And I think there's something special and unique about the highly sensitive person in this space as well.
I was just going
And
to ask you about that. How is that different?
well, there's a depth of processing that a highly sensitive person just, it's a characteristic of a highly sensitive person.
Mm.
And there's a need to like understand things at all levels, mind, body, spirit, and like to have to go inward and like know where that, the end of a skein of yarn, like to know where that piece is. And sometimes I find that a lot of HSPs, that they're just digging and digging and digging, and they need to know
Mhm.
how all these pieces go together.
Yeah.
And so with the complicated trauma of mind, body, spirit, there's this drive to like understand what's happened to them. And as a highly sensitive person, I know that happened to me in my healing season. And I was just driven to like put all these pieces together. And now that I understand, I can move forward. And I want to work with these type of women that are curious, they're self-aware, they're driven to really understand themselves, and they want to see all the layers, and they're determined to heal not only from the inside out, but also from the outside in. So they are just focused on present day and moving forward. And these women are actually very powerful and just beautiful entities in this space. And I think they really embody the warrior goddess. And I really want to work with these women. And that is who my program is primarily designed for, is the warrior goddess woman.
Wow, that just blows me away. One, I got to tell you, I have never heard somebody be able to address and pinpoint how a highly sensitive person processes all this information. The fact that you're able to key in to all of that and put it together in a pathway for them to be able to move forward. I think it's just beautiful.